Exclusive! Tottenham prepare £50 million offer for Brazilian player. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham Hotspur are reportedly weighing up a move for Wolverhampton Wanderers midfield enforcer Joao Gomes this summer, with the North London club keen to bolster their squad ahead of the new campaign. Spurs are expected to be busy this summer, and that comes as no surprise given their precarious league position, which sees them languishing in 14th place. GIVEMESPORT claim that Spurs are said to be considering whether to table a bid for Joao Gomes when the summer transfer window opens. The 23-year-old Brazilian has been on the Lilywhites' radar for nearly a year, with the club's recruitment team keeping close tabs on his performances at Molineux. Gomes has impressed in the Premier League, and Tottenham are keen to win the race for his signature. However, Wolves are reluctant to let him go without a fight. The Midlands outfit are determined to keep hold of their midfield dynamo and will only entertain offers that match their valuation, which is believed to be in the region of £50 million. Tottenham would face competition for Gomes from other clubs. Sources indicate that Tottenham's admiration for Gomes dates back to last summer, and their interest has remained strong despite the hefty price tag Wolves have attached to him. But Spurs are not the only club eyeing the combative midfielder. Liverpool, who are in the hunt for reinforcements as they prepare for a second season under Arne Slot, have also been credited with an interest. Meanwhile, Manchester United are on the lookout for long-term successors to Casemiro and Christian Eriksen, and Gomes is firmly on their shortlist. Complicating matters further, the Brazilian still has 3 years left on his current deal, putting Wolves in a strong negotiating position. Atletico Madrid make first move towards signing Tottenham midfielder. Spurs could be at risk of losing key midfielder Rodrigo Bentancur in the summer, with Atletico Madrid among the clubs interested in signing him before the start of the 2025-26 season. Bentancur made a fantastic start to life at Tottenham after joining from Juventus in January 2022. He established himself as one of the Premier League's most underrated midfielders, but things took a turn in February 2023 when he ruptured his anterior cruciate ligament during a match against Leicester City. As reported by Relevo, Atletico Madrid have asked about the conditions of a possible Bentancur signing as they continue their search to sign a new midfielder. These are the first contacts that have been made with the Uruguayan international's camp, and at this stage, talks are not said to be very far advanced at all. It has been a case of Atletico Madrid testing the waters of a player that is on their shortlist for the summer transfer window. Diego Simeone is a fan of players with an aggressive edge to their game, and that is something that Bentancur does in the middle of the park. It will be interesting to see whether Atletico Madrid do end up making an official move for Bentancur in the summer, but if so, they are likely to be met with strong pushback from Tottenham, who value their player very highly. Tottenham in active and concrete negotiations for Jonathan David amid Premier League interest. Jonathan David is expected to move on as a free agent this summer, with several clubs circling. Reports now suggest Tottenham Hotspur are firmly in the race, with talks progressing. Jonathan David has had an impressive season at French side Lille, with the Canadian forward having scored 23 goals and provided 10 assists in 40 games. With his contract set to expire this summer, it is widely expected that he will leave Lille as a free agent. Respected journalist Fabrizio Romano has previously reported that a move to the Premier League is very much on the cards for David. Given his goal-scoring exploits and availability on a free, it is no surprise that English clubs are vying for his signature. Several clubs, including Arsenal and Manchester United, have been linked with the striker, but recent reports indicate Spurs are serious contenders for his signature. Tottenham Hotspur are said to be keen to strengthen their attacking options this summer and are firmly in the mix to land David. According to Le Ten Sport, Spurs are one of 3 Premier League clubs currently engaged in discussions to sign the forward. However, they face stiff competition, with Arsenal and Manchester United also in the hunt. The report states that all 3 clubs are in talks with David's agent as they look to strike a deal before pre-season preparations begin. Of course, despite other clubs monitoring the situation, Le Ten Sport claims Tottenham, Arsenal and United are the only teams involved in active and concrete negotiations for the 25-year-old. It remains unclear which club has the upper hand in the race for his signature. Borussia Dortmund have also shown interest, but they are struggling to compete financially with Premier League sides. While the frontman has yet to make a final decision, reports suggest his heart is clearly leaning towards a move to England, making a Premier League switch highly likely. Atalanta's star player Ademola Lookman has become one of the transfer targets of Europe's big clubs. The Nigerian striker attracts attention with his impressive performance both in Serie A and in the international arena, and leads to various speculations about his future. Barcelona have contacted Lookman's agents to inform them about the Nigerian player's situation. However, the Catalan club's ongoing financial problems may make it difficult to complete this transfer. Tottenham, Juventus, Inter Milan, Napoli, Aston Villa and Arsenal remain interested in Lookman, but no concrete talks have taken place yet. Atalanta has set a price tag of £55 million for the player. Since the Nigerian player's contract expires in 2026, interested clubs consider the price tag set by Atalanta to be high. Juventus was one of the clubs that made the first contact for the transfer of Lookman. Juventus continues to prioritise the transfer of the Nigerian player. Sources indicated that the Serie A giant could make a move in the coming days, but they are unwilling to pay what Atalanta wants financially. Tottenham remains interested in Lookman. Spurs are planning to transfer Lookman to replace him if Richarlison leaves in the summer transfer window. Spurs are in desperate need of a managerial makeover, and for the next coach to come in and move on the players that aren't working, Richarlison has to be out the door, as does Mathis Tel. In principle, a player of Lookman's stature would be a good addition, but right now, Tottenham have bigger fish to fry. That's it for today's update. If you like the video and want to keep up with everything Tottenham, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for our latest content. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with other Spurs fans. Let's build our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!